Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be exploring another Windows 8 build. That's right, we're doing another one. This is Windows 8 build 8023 that we're doing a video on. It's a pre-developer preview build, which is milestone 3 of Windows 8, and it was leaked on October 19th, 2024 during the Windows leak wave. And this is actually the first build that called itself Windows Developer Preview in the watermark and branding. Now, this build was compiled on June 8th, 2011, and its time bomb is on March 15th, 2012, so you have 281 days to use this. Now, something else that's interesting about this build is that we only have the x86 or 32-bit architecture of this build. We don't have a 64-bit at all, and we definitely do not have an ARM32 of this. So let's get started. We're going to be creating a virtual machine, and we're going to be trying to explore this build. So we're going to be starting off by creating a virtual machine, obviously setting it to workstation 9 compatibility, obviously that. And actually no, we're going to set it to Windows 8, just Windows 8, because it's not a 64-bit, so why waste the extra resources? You know, Windows 8 build 8023. Now, you could theoretically install this on a 64-bit computer. However, you'll be restricted to 4 gigabytes of RAM, obviously. So yeah, we're gonna give it 2 CPU cores, because you can have 2 CPU cores still. And well, we can't really give it more than 4 gigs, so we'll give it 4 gigs. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna be giving it 30. I'm joking. We'll keep it at 60. So yeah. Now let's put in our ISO. So let's put in our ISO 8023. Here it is. And we're also going to be removing the network adapter, since that might cause problems. Anyways, now we're going to be booting up and setting the date to 2011. So let's start up the build. Let's full screen it. And I'll boot into the BIOS first, because that's what we gotta do first. And then we're gonna go into free stretch mode. There we go. And this is just gonna take a long time, because, you know, doing this is really slow. So, yeah. Alright, we're in. It is July 12th as I'm recording this. 2011. No, yeah, that's correct. Okay. 2011. We're actually going to be doing the CD-ROM drive to go in the first spot, because why not, you know, just why not. Anyways, exit saving changes, yes. And now we should be booting up into the build. So yeah, I don't think there's a separate boot screen. I mean, there shouldn't be. There might be, because of there might be a Windows Developer Preview boot screen, a new boot screen. Let me actually check if there's a new boot screen. No, apparently there's not a new boot screen. I mean, at least according to Beta Wiki, there might be a new boot screen, but Beta Wiki says there isn't, and I mean, you can probably trust Beta Wiki. So yeah, yep, there we're right. It's not a new boot screen, it's just the same one, which is fine. We'll see it in a later build. I mean, I know it exists in 8064, but I don't know if it came in 8064 or if it was a build before 8064. But don't worry, we're gonna also be checking out 8064 in this video, so yeah. I mean, not in this video, but in like a future video. So yeah. I wonder what's the first build to include the new okay, it's not this build. What I was gonna say is, I was wondering what was the first build to include the new setup background, because the setup background actually changes later on in the Windows 8 development history. So yeah, I should probably do a full video about Windows 8 development history, but I'll do it after I explore these builds, you know, because then I'll have a lot of stock footage that I can use then I can use a lot of stock footage. So yeah. Anyways, we're going to be putting in the product key, so I'll be back. Anyways, we're going to now accept our license terms, go over to custom, and click install for this. And yeah, now it's installing, so I'll be back once it's done. So yeah, and while I wait, I'm gonna go edit my 8012 video for the HP Pavilion G6 because we installed 8012 on there. So yeah. Alright, so we're gonna restart. Yes, the very glitched out thing. We restarted ourselves, it's fine. We're not gonna press a key. And here we go. Now I also do want to work on my octabooting video. However, I'm probably gonna work on it after. Hold on, let's see. Let's see when I should do it. I'm gonna start working on the octabooting video after episode 151 of the exploring series. Yeah, 151. We are currently at 130. This is episode 139. So yeah, 151. That's when I'll start working on the octabooting video. Until then, I'm just gonna be uploading. Exploring videos, and then I'm gonna also be making a video about a Windows modification. A viewer sent me a theme pack, and they want me to make a Windows modification. So I'm gonna start working on that video probably like tomorrow. Yeah, I'll probably start working on that video tomorrow. I don't know when that video will come out though, because I've actually planned ahead. I'm planning very ahead, and I'm working on. I've already got tomorrow's video done. I know you guys really don't want me to rambling on about this, but I just want to. Anyways, I got tomorrow's video done. I've got some other videos in the works, you know. So yeah, I'm working on a video right now about the HP Pavilion G6. Not the 7989 video. That one we've already uploaded, but I'm talking about a video about Windows 8 build 8012, which I've done an exploring video on. Actually, that was today, July 12th exploring video. Let's see if the premiere is done. The premiere should be done. Yeah, it is done. Yeah, that's the video. It's doing decent, I guess. So yeah, I've done a video on 8012, but I've also installed it on the HP Pavilion G6, so we're gonna do a video on that, and yeah, it's gonna be really nice. So yeah. Alright, we are in the out-of-box experience, and instead of Microsoft Confidential, it says Windows Developer Preview, so that's nice. We're gonna be calling it WinDev. It's actually a good channel name. Obviously 7Z. Ask me later. Yes. And now it is logging in. Also, we've got Windows Developer Preview branding at the bottom of the screen, so that's really nice, I guess. I don't think we saw that in the Windows Beta or Microsoft Confidential. We haven't seen that. It's a bit interesting, huh, isn't it? Oh, look, the HP restarted. Anyways, here we are. Oh my gosh, this watermark goes on top of this. But anyways, the watermark right now, right here, that says Windows Developer Preview. So that's really nice. Anyways, we're going to be changing our screen resolution to 1920 by 1080. Because that's a good idea. Now we're going to be clicking apply. Save changes. Do that. Do that. Now, I wonder what happens if we, I don't know what has really, if the OOBE or anything has changed, but we have to go to Red Pill. So yeah, we've got to get Red Pill to see all the new features that this build has to offer, because otherwise it isn't really technically a new build. I mean, it has a new build number, but unless you have Red Pill installed, there's not really that much that you can check out. So that's exactly what we're going to be putting in. We're going to be putting in our Red Pill ISO. And open files, open up Redlock, click yes. And we're going to check. We're just going to be installing Red Pill. So let's go ahead and grab a Red Pill. Anyways, I'll be back once Red Pill is installed. Alright, we are back and we have Red Pill installed. And we've got the Microsoft Store like last time, obviously. And we've got the control panel. Now, there's a bug with the control panel where there's literally no icon for it. Yeah, it's very strange, isn't it? Anyways, let's go over to the desktop here. And, oh, the recycle bin didn't load for a second. That's a bit strange. We apparently cannot, oh wait, we can right click. Now let's open up the charms menu. The hover icon is kind of broken. And also the start, oh, look at the start button, guys. Look at it. So we've got the old start button and the new start button. And they're glitching. And yeah, you get the point. So, yeah. Anyways, the charms bar accessibility, you can go into the registry entry. So let's go into regedit. If we want to enable the right hand charms menu, we need to go into HKey current user. That's HKey classes root. HKey current user, software, Microsoft, Windows, current version, immersive shell, here it is, immersive shell, and a brand new D-word value. Oh yeah, we're gonna make a new D-word value, so let's go ahead and create a new D-word value. So our D-word value is gonna be called charm bar mode, and the keys value obviously needs to be set to 1, and we click OK, and now we should get something different. There we go. Yep, we got it. So yeah, that's the registry entry you have to modify. You can also check BetaWiki for it. But anyways, here it is. The start one is kind of cursed when you hovered over it, as we saw earlier, but it's fine now. Anyways, yeah, the hover animations are kind of glitched out. So yeah, we've obviously got the time, which is actually correct. Oh my god. I mean, the time is correct, but like, the day is wrong. So, I mean, it can show the correct time. Anyways, if we go over here to personalize, if we skedaddle over to personalize, it just takes to the normal control panel, which we didn't want. We want to go to the immersive control panel, not the normal control panel. Anyways, if we go to personalization, and we can choose different themes. Yeah, that's really nice. Anyways, we can also scroll down a bit, or we actually can't. We can go into the start menu. The start menu, which opens up the start menu. Wow. Wow. Okay, anyways, we've got some other things, like the immersive control. Okay, get the point. Yeah. Oh my, it crashed. Okay, anyways, if we go back into the control panel, and we go back into personalization, and we go over and scroll down, it doesn't really work, because, yeah, if we go back to the start menu, it will crash again. Or it'll attempt to load the new start menu. It'll attempt to load the start menu, but fail. Anyways, let's see what else there is. Well, that's actually it. So, yeah. The store is obviously still labeled that MS resources thing, but yeah, the only new features in this build was that we had a charms bar stuff, and also the oh wait, yeah, there's another new feature. There's another new feature. Let's check that out. Let's disconnect our CD drive and let's reconnect it. We should get it. We didn't get it. That just automatically ran auto run. We don't want to run auto run. We want to get the notifications. So let's say that we put in this random ISO I found. Let's see if we get it. There we go. Look at the bottom right. Here it is. It's like, yeah. We've got the new notifications. We're still using the old sounds, but we've got the new notifications. That is really cool. What happens if you click it? Ooh, we've got a new auto run. Wow. The new auto run looks pretty sick. And yeah, we can choose options. So yeah, there's the auto run. And that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like the video. And if you didn't like it, well, then I guess you can dislike the video. I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.